I grew up playing arcade classics like Galaga, but turning that fond memory into a Saturday morning cartoon with a light emphasis on platforming is something else. I didn't know what to expect from Glorkian Warrior: The Trials of Glork, other than it's probably going to be weird. Indeed, I was right, but at the same time, I was left with one of the best indie games reviewed this year. You are the Glorkian Warrior, and you, along with your trusty super backpack, must defend the galaxy from an endless horde of invading critters. That's really all there is to it for a story, yet there's so much personality within the small context you were given. Your dynamic duo are derpy cowards who you'd be least expecting to save the day, with their animations greatly supporting their character. There's something to cherish about the game's family-friendly cartoon aesthetics. From the random wackiness of just about anything that's going on screen, to the children cheer when announcing what power-up you've picked up. It really does add attention to detail within the whole theme of a Saturday morning cartoon playing classic Galaga. The gameplay has you fighting off endless waves of aliens with your infinitely firing backpack and occasionally platforming over ground enemies. You're simply trying to score as many points as you can in each run for as long as you live. Points are given from destroying invaders, completing challenges, collecting crackers, and other trinkets from fallen enemies or objects. You'll have a session score and a total score to compete with others around the world. It may not seem like much, but what sets this apart from others is how unpredictable Glorkian Warriors battles can be. You're never going to be playing through the same session twice, for the game will always be throwing unexpected curveballs. But that's also due to the random chance that a wave will get interrupted by an unrelated event, or just another wave. You might be fighting enemies and suddenly a robot head comes in and turns them all into exploding basketballs. Or, the wave will just drop dead for another event to take place. The list goes on, and while the variety of the enemy waves and dialogue may not seem endless, the structure of the sessions sure are. One of the most intriguing factors of the game is the Powerup System. You are often coming across different weapon upgrades to temporarily manipulate the opposition, but you can also add on to the power-ups with modifiers like rapid or magnetic fire to deal even greater destruction. The power-ups alone make the game even more enjoyable to play, especially when you're ripping through so much on screen. That doesn't mean the game will kick your rear on the default difficulty. Starting off, the waves might not seem like much of a challenge, but the longer you hold out, the more enemies you'll be fighting, and the more damage you can take. There is a post-game progression system that will unlock new goodies for future playthroughs and give you a ranked promotion based on your total score. Although I unlocked and ranked up to the maximum limit within 2 hours, I found myself wanting to keep playing the game for more thanks to the stellar and unique gameplay, but it wouldn't hurt to have more to unlock. Lastly, the soundtrack is actually pretty good and fits perfectly with the retro-style arcade games. I guess if I have to complain about something, I could say that the boss fights are a bit underwhelming and the only predictable moment of the game, but that didn't stop me from wanting to go through so many runs, attempting to achieve the best possible score. Glorkian Warrior: The Trials of Glork for $3.99 is recommended.